Yes, get on with it!
Okay, hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So today, as I promised, first time I'm sort of coming out on a promise on time, sorry about that. So today we're looking at the 24-hour ration pack. So this has been kindly given to me by Steve Davies, who we did a video recently. We did a chat on Skype. He owns a company called Reenactment Supplies. And he's kindly given me this to review for free. So I'm not getting paid for this or anything. So this is going to be completely honest review about this. So if I'm going to be, if there's criticism, there will be criticism. But from what I've seen from the video he's done, it looks really good at the contents of this. All completely edible. He doesn't advertise it as completely edible just for like legal reasons, but it's all legal, edible. Sorry, sorry. So he's really retailing this for about £30 on his website for box with all the contents, etc. And then he does separate prices for say just the box and then just the contents, etc. as well. So I'll put a link in the description to the website. If I can try and do like one of those tab things up in the corner, I will. If I work that out. If you know how to do it, please tell me. So yeah, so we're gonna crack this open and let's get on with the video. Okay, so here we go. Here we have the ration pack in all its glory. Well, closed anyway. So let's get this open. So we find the seal somewhere. It's this side. So I literally was just at it. So I'll try to keep this in camera. So I'm trying to do this from behind the camera. So here we go. Oh, not to tear this box too much. Really nice done. So it's a wax box to make sure it doesn't get damp and to prevent it, as I just said, from getting damp. So and prevent the contents getting wet. So cool. So that's the tape. Put that to one side for a second. Cool. So here we have the 24-hour ration pack. Let's just get this open. So here we go. Here we have the instructions. So shows you its contents. So yeah, so it shows the contents and instructions of how to use it. So so this box contains full rations in concentrated form for a man for a day. So 10 biscuits, 2 sweetened oat milk blocks, tea, sugar, milk blocks, etc. Maybe wrapped together. 1 times meat block, maybe several wrapped together. 2 slabs of raisin chocolate, 1 slab of chocolate and boiled sweets. 2 packets of chewing gum, 1 packet of salt, meat extract, 4 tablets of sugar, 4 pieces of latrine paper. So here you go. Here's the latrine paper. Let's see if we've got like a. What's it got on there? Oh, it's just the. It's the original manufacturer of the actual sheets. And suggested menu: 2 oatmeal porridge blocks, 2 biscuits, tea blocks, 1/2 provided. So you will have, I think it's like 2. So 2 teas. So 1 block. So I think it's 4. I think it says 4. Maybe wrapped together. Yeah. So yeah, for the tea. So yeah. So we'll get to that as we go through. And then if you just want to take a pause there, if you want to read the rest of it, and then I'll just flip it over. So the preparation. To prepare a hot meal, crumble the blocks up finely into a mess tin. Add water to a depth of about half a pint for 2 oatmeal blocks and the meat blocks, and about 1 pint for a half quantity of the tea blocks. Okie dokie. Half quantity of the tea blocks. Okay. Cool. So that's fairly straightforward. And the notes, the amount of water suggested is only approximate to cook the meat, etc., etc. Sorry about the background noise. My dog just decided to get up and walk around. Cool. Cool, that's that. Sorry, it was a bit of long-winded, but yeah, that's that. And now we'll get on to the actual contents. So, as I said, the latrine paper. And then we have a packet of salt. I think it's a bit of it's leaked there, but oh well, it's alright. It's like a waxproof paper as well. very cool. And then we have, I think, these are the stock, I think. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. So there's 4 of them. So these might be the these might be the tablets of oh no, not tablets of sugar. No, not too sure actually. This might be the meat extract. I'm not too sure. Okay, so there's those. So there's 4 of those. Then we have, sorry, let's move that out of the way again. Then we have the sugar cubes. So these are open as they are. That is out of the way. And then we have the boiled sweets, as you can see here. This is really weird doing it through the camera. There's quite a lot of them. So we'll try and give 1 or 2 of those a try. That's out of the way. And then we have the tea in the corner here. So trying to get this out of the box is a nightmare. This is really elegant. So tea. So this is in like blocks. So several of these will make a cup of tea. I think it's half of the box in this packet, I believe. There might be another packet, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so that's that. So it's all in one. So the sugar, the milk, and etc. is in like it's like in condensed form in like a block, and you put those in, etc. and you stir them, and then etc. So I'll put that out of the way. Then we have, I think, yep. So this is the meat extract. So you crumble these and you make like a broth. It's apparently quite good, so we'll give that a try in a minute. Then we have, I think, yep, these are the oatmeal blocks. So 2 of these, so 2, if you want to have things with them, you can, I think, see the biscuits, etc. But yeah, the oatmeal, so that's that one. I think this is another oatmeal. Ooh. Sorry, again, I'm doing this with the camera. Yeah, another oatmeal one there too. So you get 2 of those. And then you have your biscuits. Little powdered biscuits. Look quite nice, actually. Yeah, so that's them. They look really, really good, actually. I'll just pick out a few of those for now, and then we have 2 packs of chewing gum as well. Again, this is a bit covered in powder. But yeah, I think it's all good. They're individually wrapped, and then you have the 3 bars of chocolate. So you have 2 raisin. I don't know which is which. And then you have 1 plain chocolate. So this is high calorie, high energy chocolate. So generally you have one similar to this. The standard just normal chocolate is more of like a condensed powder form in like a block, which will go in your emergency ration tin, which was only to be opened at the permission of an officer if need be, if there's no other ration. So similar to this, really. I think that's a bit more concentrated in the one in the emergency ration, but it might be the same thing. So really, I do like chocolate. I'm not too keen on raisin, but we'll give it a try anyway. But we'll give the normal milk one a try as well. So put those to one side again. So roughly everything is the same as what I'd already got out. So we get a medicine out, we get some water, and we'll start trying to make this brew possible. And hopefully it will be somewhat edible for myself. So if I make it properly, that is. From what I've seen from the video Steve did, looks very edible, and actually looks really, really good. So we'll get on with that, and we'll cut to the eating bit. So let's try and get this prepared. So I've got boiling water next to me in the kettle, very, very period. Yes, the mess tins here, yes, they are Great War ones, but they're the only ones I've got clean at the moment, so it's just me being lazy. So I've got this one, and then obviously its larger brother, and then we have a large mug as well for the tea. Okay, so let's try and do this without poisoning myself. Okay, so the instructions say, as we looked at before, so prepare the hot meal, crumble the blocks up finely into a mess tin and add water to a depth of about half a pint. Okay. So I think I'll pour the water into the mug, so then I can at least get measurements out and then put them into the dishes and it was to go. But I'll put the things into the mess tins first. Okay, so we're going to reserve this one for the oatmeal, so we'll get the oatmeal. So here we go. I think we do 1 packet, I think, as far as I'm aware, or 2 oatmeal blocks, and okay, so let's have a look. So get this open. Don't get anything in there. Oops, sorry. Trying to open this. Oh, sod it. Okay, so here we have one of the oatmeal blocks. Actually, looks rather nice. Actually, like almost like an oatmeal bar or like an oat bar. Interesting. So it's saying 2 oatmeal blocks, but oh well, we'll give it a go anyway. So we'll crumble this in. It says also you can eat it dry if you don't have access to hot water. So we'll give that a go later if possible. Some people have like salt with that oatmeal or porridge or things like that. So, but I'm not really one of those people. I'm generally more of a sweeter kind. But apparently this is fairly sweetish, so we'll give it a go. I think I'm doing it right. Oh, just stopped a bit. Yeah, okay. This is probably very, very magical and very, very interesting to whoever is watching at the moment. That's how I spend my days, watching some person on the internet crumbling food into a tin. But yeah. Okay, so that's that one. It does say 2 oatmeal blocks, and oh, it smells very, very nice on my hands actually. So I think it's 2, but yeah. I'll cut here because it saved me crumbling all this, and I'll get back to you once we've got that all ready. Okay, so now I've broken all that up. And these are the meat extract. So these are the meat extract itself, so you can make like a cup of bovril or whatever you want to do. And this is the actual meat course itself, so we'll get onto that in a second. But yeah, so this is all broken up now, so I'll add some water to this. So, using my very, very period kettle. So add 1/2 pint of water. So I'll have 1/2 pint there. Might have added a bit more than I needed to, but you know, whatever. I'll add some sugar to that as well, just the 1 for now. So then give that a stir. So stir for a couple of minutes, and I'll get back to you. So sorry, that's not in shot, but I'll try. There we go. So give that a good stir, and I'll get back to you when we're mixing up the meat. Okay, so we've mixed up the oatmeal, and now we're going to do the meat. So, so the meat block itself. From what I've seen of it in Steve's video when he's first trying it itself, it basically tastes and looks like a thick gravy. Apparently quite salty, so we'll give it a go. So that's fairly dense. Let's get this quick smell quickly. Oh, it smells like burgers actually. Kind of like almost like burger meat. But yeah, no, it looks quite interesting. Oh, that crumbles a lot easier than the oatmeal, I must say. So you'll join me with a lovely, lovely recipe. Welcome to Cooking with Jake. The crappiest cooking show on YouTube. Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out. Oh god, that's member fingers, lovely. Okay. Dog will probably pick that up later and probably love it. Okay, so then we just add a 1/2 cup of... Oh wow, that's made my hand smell actually really, really nice. So we'll add So a pint, half a pint of water. Probably a tad more, but again, doesn't really matter. Oh wow, it smells lovely. It actually smells really, really nice. Not only one for like gravies and broths, but actually this actually is really, really good. I'll probably have some of those boiled sweets as well, potentially at some point. Okay, so that's getting really, really well. I'm going to stir this, and then we're going to nip onto the tea. Okay, now we get onto the tea. It says in the instructions 1 pint for half the tea blocks provided, but from Steve's video he says put the 4 blocks in, so I will see how it goes. There might be 8 blocks in there actually then, if that's the case. So let's have a look. Let me get the blooming thing open. Oh god, they're fairly crumbled anyway. Oh, okay. So this is going to be fun. Okay, so I don't know how much is provided. So right, okay. Not sure how many it said. Okie dokie. So we'll crack on how we see it, really. I'll do about half the bag, maybe. Let's see how we get on. It's fairly crumbled. And, oh, good lord. This is definitely tea like you've never seen it. Let's get rid of all that cack out the way. Sorry about this. It's very improvised, I know. Stain my flag. It's fine. Right. Try and grind that up as best I can. Cool. And now, oh good lord. And now we add like a pint of water. So. I need to add a bit more actually. Actually looks quite good actually now. Actually looks alright. From what it started off with what was in the bag. So it's actually come out quite good. So yeah, so I'll give it a little bit more stir and then we'll get onto the tasting. Okay, now let's give it a try. So we have the oatmeal. So very, very watery. I don't normally eat oatmeal, but it actually doesn't. It actually smells really nice, actually, considering. So let's give it a try. It's cooled down a bit now, so it's a bit more easy to hold. So let's give it a try. So this is your breakfast. Might want to have a biscuit with this maybe, add some more sugar depending on how sweet or whatever you like it, or again add salt if you like that sort of thing. Or you can have the biscuits with your broth if you need be, the meat meal of course anyway. Let's give it a try. Actually not bad. Again, it's very watery, so get a bit more in there this time. That's actually not that bad. Excuse me. A little bit more of that, that's actually really nice. I've actually had breakfast today, so specifically for this, so. Well, also though, if you've had nothing, and you're in a slit trench, and you're able to get a your cooker or whatever going, you're able to get some hot water, this really hits the spot. And especially when you put like a 1 sugar cube or 2 or whatever you put in, get a little bit sweet, or again however you want it with salt maybe. Yeah, it'll definitely perk your spirits up a bit, and it's fairly pleasant as well. It's actually kind of nicer than general modern brands you get really. This is probably obviously a modern substitute of obviously been made, but yeah, it's actually not that bad. Right, I'll get all of this, and we'll cut back to me when I'm having the meat. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, that was actually quite nice. So now we get onto the meat part. It's a little bit hotter. Oh wow, actually smells really, really nice. It's just so this is going to be interesting. Sorry about the outside noise, the window is open. Again, sorry about the outside noise. So, we'll give this a go, shall we? Try and get a bit which isn't so lumpy. Oh wow! It's very salty. But it's tolerable. But it is nice. After a few, it's actually not too bad. Slightly watery gravy. It's nice. It's actually really nice. And a little bits of meat as well. Again, you can have these cold without water. Well, without hot water, I should say. If you just like bite them yourself and eat them as they are. But remember to have water after. It says in the instructions as well. Drink water with or just soon after you've had it, because it is quite dense and you need it to break it up. Actually not that bad. Yeah, it was a bit of a shock, that immediate salt thing, so we'll give it a go with one of the biscuits though, actually. Alright. Let's go down. Sorry. It's a bit like a mint. I think it is. It's the weirdest mukbang you've ever seen. There you go. Double try on the biscuits beforehand. Like a cheese almost, like biscuit. Give it a dunk in here anyway, see how it goes. Not bad. Again, something you eat if you're really hungry, but obviously something you wouldn't have a normal thing. Not bad though, especially when you dunk it. You can have it on its own as well. I'll dip a bit in the oatmeal and see how that is in a bit. So how that goes. Well, I'll get back to you how it is. But not bad. Right down for now. Okay, so we'll have a bit of tea now. See how that is. Okay, let's now have the tea. Oh, don't bring the coaster with me. Still very hot. Bits all over it. Let's cool down a bit more. It actually looks actually smells and actually looks like tea, which is good. Which is a good start when you want to be making tea. You want it to look and smell like tea. So hopefully it tastes. Apparently it tastes like a very, very sweet tea. In the way of like it tastes like a tea without sugars. So we see how we get on. That's actually really, really nice. I really like tea. I really, really like tea. So I could easily drink that. That is actually really, really nice. Let's try dunking one of the biscuits. You always dunk. We have biscuits with tea, don't you? So, but it probably won't go. But you know, that's actually a lot more pleasant. And good thing, especially the biscuits. If you have the biscuits on their own, excuse me, having the biscuits on their own, they're very dry. So having something like a drink like tea or even just some water with you really, really helps get it down. That's why I think it's very good to dip them in, say, the oatmeal or the meat meal itself, or the meat course, whatever you want to call it. No, that's very, very nice. I'm enjoying that. But yeah, again, you might have a completely different experience in the way of how you are with these sort of things. So, but yeah, so this is all my point of view. Some things I'm not too keen on. In the way of like, I say not too keen. I don't not overly enjoyable about with is the biscuits. They are nice, but they're not great. But then again, it wasn't meant to be 5-star Michelin star dinner from the Ritz. It was meant to be, this is your food, excuse me, just to send you in the field. It's high in calories, high in energy, and it will last you the 24 hours and power you through. Generally, you'll be issued, guys are issued a 24-hour normally sometimes, and maybe like the assault ration. It's almost like a 24-hour, but it's slightly different. And especially the airborne, we're given it on, say, D-Day or in Market Garden as well. And the large, so the 24-hour will fit into the large mess tin. So you have the two halves fit into the large mess tin. And the assault ration, I think, fits into the small. So you separate that in the pack and you deal with how it needs to be. So it was given to like assault troops and things, the assault ration. And then again, you have the 24-hour ration itself. Okay, so I'll carry on with the tea, and we'll try a couple of the sweets. We'll also try some of the chocolate as well. Also with the chocolate, you can make it into, so if you had hot water, you can make it into a hot chocolate itself as well. So won't do that now, but if I have some left, maybe in another video we'll give it a try. Maybe when I'm on one of my walks or something, and we use that, because it's a very, very good idea in a way, because you don't have to carry like brown powders and all that sort of crap. So you see, just add hot water, melt it down into the hot water. I think you can. Let me just double check the instructions itself. After breakfast, 2 or 3 chocolate biscuits. Oh yeah, the chewing gum as well. So I'm just trying to read and find where it says. Broken biscuits, stew. Oh, cook the pears for large. That's it, there somewhere. Sorry, I'm going off like a random tangent, but yeah. You can melt the chocolate down to make yourself a hot chocolate if you want to, as well. And obviously we have the boiled sweets, and then we have, as I say again, the meat extract, so you can make yourself like a bovril for like a hot drink kind of thing as well, if you wanted to. Maybe I think you use 1 or 2 of those in one drink. We've got 4 of them, so we'll get maybe 2 per drink, maybe. Not too sure, depending how you want it. I'm just going to have some more of that porridge actually, that was nice. The thing is, it's cooled down a bit now, so it actually it's a bit lukewarm, so it's not as nice as it was. But yeah, so we'll try one of the boiled sweets, and we'll wrap up the video. Again, I won't do the bovril today just because I've got the mug here, and yeah. But we'll try some of the chocolate though quickly. So actually, yeah, we'll try some of the chocolate, then we get onto the boiled sweets. So see you in a sec. Okay, so back. I don't know which one's which, so I'm going to try and open little bits of the packets each, so just so to find out which one's plain chocolate. So again, I'm not too keen on like raisins, so, but we'll give it a go anyway. It's probably the same chocolate, but just with raisins, obviously. Don't know why I'm explaining that, it's very obvious. Okay. Looks like a grease-proof paper. Oh wow, that smells really, really nice. There we go. We can just sort of show it a bit closer. There we go. Yeah. So, so let's give this a try, shall we? But that smells really, really. It could probably make a really, probably basically like condensed hot chocolate powder, most probably. Mmm. Oh wow. It's actually really, really nice. Mmm. It's dark chocolate, so I really, really enjoy that. So picking the letter, I did pick the non-raisin one. Unless they're all the same, I don't know. Yeah, that was really, really nice. I might try and do a bit till we make a hot chocolate. Might grab another mug. Obviously, yes, I've just said I probably wouldn't, but from the taste of it, I probably will. So, cool, that's really, really nice. I'll just save something like that for later. Try one of the ball sweets though now. So, probably this is an orange one, I'm guessing. Smells like it. Yeah, orange one. That's really nice. Ah, the simple boiled sweet. So if you like them, good to get like a little sugar boost, sugar rush. If you sort of lacking, if you haven't got time to like brew up a tea or food or whatever, yeah, it's really, really good to go. So yeah, I'll quickly cut. I'll make up a hot chocolate, and yeah, and then we'll probably end the video there after we've done that. So see you in a sec. Okay, so I've just been stirring the hot chocolate. Still a little bit of excuse me, still a bit of lumps of chocolate, but it's okay. It's chocolate. I would say this is probably a very good substitute for people who don't like tea. I know a few people who don't. Strange people I know. But say they could probably maybe swap a few things over with other people who've got ration boxes. If they're not too keen on chocolate, then they can swap with some tea, vice versa, or whatever you want to do. So it's a good substitute. And let's give it a go. So it's still a bit hot, but I'll give it a go. That is actually really, really nice. Really, really good. It's very, very nice in its solid form, and it's good in this. Obviously, if you want it a bit richer, you can add more chocolate, and vice versa with the water. I've only put maybe like a quarter of water in just to make a small hot chocolate brew, and just because I don't want to make it too watery, because otherwise you lose the taste of the chocolate and the sugar really. And again, you can make it more sugary, sweeter if you want to add some blocks to it, and vice versa. Or if you want to dip your biscuits in it, whatever you want to do, however you like things like that. So this is really, really nice. A great little warmer if you don't have enough water to make tea. Drop a couple of these in, and you're good to go with even a small amount of water. That is really, really nice. Actually, I'm going to definitely finish that. The other stuff was good as well. It was a bit of a struggle to get through to finish it all. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this has been the 24-hour ration pack video from Reenactment Supplies by Steve Davies. So again, I'll put the link in the description below and try and do an annotation, if I can get it done, to this item itself. And I will do a link to his channel where he goes through in detail on his own, again, on his channel, the contents of the ration pack as well. So really, really good. If you're doing Second World War, definitely a good pack filler. If you just want the box, or if you just want the contents as well, he sells that separately too. But also if you're doing like an event like the Monty's Men trip, like I'll be going on next year with Steve as well, I will probably get one of these as well for like the first day or two, or have maybe one or two of these, and then I think we're getting compo rations as well beyond then for the rest of the other days, or we're having field kitchen. So it's a good little thing to have, because you get your tea, you get your chocolate, etc. And the chocolate, again, as I say, is really, really good. It's probably my favourite part of the whole thing, this chocolate. So I'm going to finish off that. And yeah, so thank you again for watching. Sorry if this has been a bit long-winded. I know it's I do ramble on a bit. Thank you for watching my what I've now ventured into a cooking channel. Whatever, just putting water into a pot and stirring. So, so yeah. So again, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in this, go visit the links below. And yeah, so I'll see you again soon for the next one. And goodbye.